Hi guys, Captain TigerLily here. A thing happened as I was wandering around that I didn't realize. I was given an extra option at it was Dirch's house. So this gave me the ability to go in here, so we might actually be able to finish this quest. Also, I went back to the hobo camp just to check and make sure, like, if I put the sneakers on, if I could sneak through the sleepy cabin. I can't. I'm sad about it. But now I got sneakers on, so it's all good. An old gray bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watch Fly. You know, the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers. Nor newspaper reporters neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those three things. Can I ask you about the Horquode? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpectedly. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. It was decades ago. Why you bother me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever seen a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither. And I'd been sailing that route for years. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean as in ha-ha. What's with the rocks in your front yard? I know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, and Less Handsome Jeff, and Old Barnacle Face. And he looks asking of the rows of urns. And the other one. So 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I recall. He was new, just signed on before the last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie? Spooky. And that's all I gotta say about him. You have a lot of urns. Crew's bodies washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they'd want a sea burial after what happened, so I had him cremated. Well, except that 5th fella was never found. And I ain't recall how that urn got there. He was a member of the crew right and proper, though, so he's got as much right to be here as any of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, I used to go there and pay my respects once in a while. Back before my knees started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here. Though, you talk to the urns. Yep, we shoot the breeze. Relive old glories and such. You say that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face that you don't believe me. So you could ask him yourself, landlubber. Guess I'll have a chat with your urns then. Fine. If you got any more questions for me, ask him now. I'm tired of this chit-chat. Done asking questions, thanks. First of all, you have a cat. Cat shies away from your touch. You notice he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. Examine the lamp. There's a simple device. A glass vessel filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck in it. Blubber lamp really rolls off the tongue, though. There's a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. Amazing. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. No. Oh, you're no fun. We've got work to do. Take the salty fishing rod. The captain shrieks, "Horse!" in his sleep. The shelf full of nautical nonfiction. You are non-interested in it. If Dirch's career had been more successful, this would be a Commodore's commode. It's saltwater fish in it, I guess. Root beer taffy. Short wooden table. There's an old tarnished silver tray on top. Huh. 5th sailor. I think that's the one he took. Hello? Anybody there? Imitate the captain's voice. Yar there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. I got rid of that no good landlubber. A muffled, youthful-sounding voice replies. Yar, Captain. What'd they want, anyhow? Bah, nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle trying to sell newspaper and like that. Pay it? No, never mind. Aye, aye, Captain. So, how are things? Oh, no problems, Captain. Everything's shipshape. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Let's reminisce about old times. Great, I love hearing your stories of nautical adventures. Oh, instead of that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Peg Leg Johnny? Well, it's 'cause of my leg, right? I got a peg leg. Sure. How'd you get it? I got it 'cause I lost the original leg. I'd assume so, yeah. Yar. But how? Wait. Weren't you there when it happened? Time for a nap. Talk to you later. How you be doing there, handsome Jeff? Smooth sailing, Captain. Feel like talking over old times? Sure, yar. Why not? Right then, which particular yarn from your past have you got in mind? Oh, actually, let's talk about you. Me? The fellow next to you is less handsome Jeff, aye? So is this judgment of your relative appearances literal, or more of an ironic reversal sort of deals, yar? Well, you never... Wait a minute. Don't you remember what we actually look like? Oh yes, of course I do. Gotta go, bye! Anything on your mind, Captain? Well, like what? Well, I don't know. Just if you wanted to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright. Right, so, yar. Yar, so... Oh, right, those old times. Right. Sure, right you are, Captain. Those old times we had together. Yeah, we sure did. Many of them. Yar. Anyway, glad we had this talk. Barnacle face. Everything going alright? Aye, Captain. Nary a cloud in the sky. Good, great. You're in a chatting mood. Sure, yar. Well, you know me, Captain. Man, a few words and all. Happy to listen, though. Right, well, actually, I was wondering about your name, thar. Barnacle face? What about it? Well, I was just wondering. Of course, I know why, but if, you have any insight into... you never actually said... That is, you never asked before, so... I'd have thought you already... Right, obviously, I already... Anyway, you're not comfortable discussing it. That's fine. Okay, yeah, good. Yar. Hell. So, sailor, how goes it? I'd ask what's new, but, You're not a talkative one, are you, matey? Suppose you never were, come to that. So, as you were, then, you need some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? Smokes as in cigarettes? Aye. What does, an urn want with cigarettes? Alright then. Just leave them on the table like usual, please. Yar. Put the cigarettes on the tray. And quickly hatch a plan. Approaching the fifth urn, you put on Captain Dirch's voice again. Arr, matey. Your smokes be upon the table as you wanted. Appreciate it, Captain. You then hide behind the captain, who is snoring in his chair. After a time, the bookcase slides aside and an unshaven, shifty-looking guy pokes his head out and glances around surreptitiously. Then he tiptoes over the table, picks up the pack of cigarettes, and returns to the secret door. The bookcase slides shut behind him. Well, what do you know? That is perfect that I have sneaky toes on while I'm going to the bookshelf. Inspect the bookcase. You try to push the bookshelf aside, but it's locked in place. Must be a catch. Literally. Nautical Guide to Lieutenant Harbor, Seaman's Manual of Ropes and Knots. Practical secret doors for the home handyman. Tilt the book forward and nothing happens. So you pull the book all the way off the shelf and nothing happens. So you flick the book open and start rifling through the pages until you find one with the page corner turned down. A diagram on the page shows the three most common unobtrusive latch mechanisms for bookshelf secret bookshelf-based secret doors, and on closer inspection, this bookcase is using the second one. So now you can open a secret door whenever you're ready. Nice. Enter the secret door. Gotcha. Hey, what are you doing in, were you seriously about to ask me what I'm doing in here? Yeah, even as I was saying it, it sounded stupid. How'd you find me? I hid and watched you come out for your smokes. Oh, that was you? Huh. I thought the captain's voice didn't sound quite right. So what's the deal? Well, it's basically what it looks like. It looks like you're hiding in this old man's house to rob him while he sleeps. In that case, it's not at all what it looks like. I'm listening. I'll admit, at first I was planning on robbing him. I figured an old sea captain might have secret treasures, right? He wasn't a pirate! No, it turns out he was just a lovely old man with nobody to talk to. Except, well, his old sailing buddies. So I started hanging out. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. So I started hanging out back here and chatting with him through the wall. He didn't find it strange. He was a little spooked at first, but once I got a handle on how the different voices should sound and learned enough to keep up with the anecdotes, he relaxed. It's nice to have someone to talk to, even if the situation is kind of weird, right? So that's all. You do this because you feel sorry for him. Yeah, well, I won't pretend I don't like having somewhere to stay rent-free. And his pension from the shipping company is pretty good. And his short-term memory is kind of bad. So he doesn't pay much attention to the fact that he's buying food for 2 people. He's a good guy, and it's an easy life. Don't screw it up for us, okay? Wait, what's it to you anyway? I'm here about the stolen urn. Oh yeah, that was probably a mistake. He mentioned the 5th sailor a few times, and I thought he might like to have the whole crew together, you know? So I lifted a random urn from a little cathedral to fill the spot. Seemed like a good idea at the time. The vicar needs it back. Okay, it'll be weird if it just vanishes, though. Can you swap it for another one? The captain doesn't open them, so you won't notice if there's no ashes in it. Fine, I'll see what I can do. Do I have an urn on me? I feel like I do. I don't know. Well, at least I got into the house. And should I check the date on this? Maybe? Let's go to Plunkett Street. I still haven't figured out the whole thing at Miss Brewster's, but that's neither here nor there. What am I fighting? Orbs. I'm fighting orbs. Go, Claudia, go. First of all, let's light the orbs on fire. Fire in the cheese hole. I love this game so much. It's heckin' great. Whip. Shadow bonk. Beg your pardon? Shoot him. Alright then. Thanks, Molly. Weird trombone noises. Okay. I was like 82 or something like that. 11, 10, 82, I think. Oh, here. November 10th, 82. Cover story for the date is the sinking of the poor quad. Okay, I think that... Oh, okay. Did I read this one? The cover story for that date is the sinking of the Poor Quod, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck only had one survivor, Captain Augustus Sturch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. How simultaneously tragic and adorable. I feel like I read that one at some point. It's all good, though. Okay. What do I want to do next? I guess we're gonna go to the big moist. Chapter 4, Swamped. How many chapters does this have? Oh my. I am getting Fey Realm vibes. Like Dungeons and Dragons Fey Realm vibes. I like it. You wouldn't trust this rickety old shelter to protect you from single raindrop. Okay, first of all, I kind of want to put on my vampire boots again. I don't want to touch the ground. Where are they at? Roller skates, rubber boots, gymnast shoes, sneakers. Come on now. Vampire boots. There we go. Notice board. See what there is to notice. There's a poster for a local tourist bureau advertising something called Mudhenge. Apparently it's the biggest henge in the country. Check the board for anything else of interest. Another poster grabs your attention. Missing. Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. Face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. The portrait of a boy and his large elder male and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing. Kathy Tracy. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What is going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons? Make a missing poster for Charles. Maybe don't do anything. Alright. The dirt road really becomes more of a barely functional swamp path by the end here. Okay. Okay, it's definitely Swiss cheese. Let's go, since Mudhenge popped up first, let's go there. Your slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face. There you are, dearie. How nice to see you again, although I would have wished for more festive settings. But I'm afraid this can't wait for the winter snow. Oh, geez, not you again. Me again? Dark Noel, at your service. You'd be doing me a service by leaving me alone. Now, don't be such a Grinch. I have presents for you. What's a Grinch? Wait, did you say presents? That's right. Painful retribution and Yuletide curses. It was very clever of you, hiding in the Institute, all warm and cozy behind the Dean's wards, where I couldn't get to you. But now that you're near the source of our power, it's time for me to deck your halls, if you get my meaning. I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the Dean or your plans or those weird dreams or any of it. She lays a finger aside her nose and her eyes start to glow red and green. Swell. Apparently we're fighting Dark Noel. God help me. Fire. Fire in the cheese hole. I would like to get out a tentacle buddy. I would also like to throw a rock at Dark Noel. And whip. You're gonna hit Molly for 15 cold damage? Oh, heck no. Molly, no! Oh, no, Molly. Go, tentacle buddy. Get him. Nice, Claudia. Let's raise all my elemental armors. And then I would like to... Actually, I'd like to give the shielded effect to Claudia. That's a smart move. Oh, lots of bleed. I forgot that I amped up my sword. I added some stuff. Oh. Whoa, 8 bleed? That's a lot of bleed. No, tentacle buddy. Nice. Nice, Claudia. Okay, I would like to... 16 hot damage to Dark Noel. Okay, okay, okay. Dark Noel vanishes. Shield Claudia. And then I would like to do that. Shadow Bonk? Oh no. Am I gonna die now? Oh shit. Yep. Claudia, no. I'm angry now. I got Noel's Dark Sigil. Next time I see you, dearie, I'll be ringing the sleigh bells. Ho, ho, ho. What does that do? I know that gives me 1 muscle. Why am I miscalling my moxie low? How do I get rid of that? We can't be having that shit. Welcome to Mudhenge. What is this place? Friend, it's Mudhenge. What's that? One of the area's most popular henges. Folk travel from all around to see this mysterious mudge. I've heard of Stonehenge. Is it like that? I don't see the comparison. If you say so. Look, we could talk for hours about Stonehenge. Stonehenge is big. Stonehenge is strong. I've gone all over this. With respect, what I'm interested in talking about is Mudhenge, which is a formidable monument in its own right, and much more than a first draft of Stonehenge, as they sometimes say in magazines. I'd like to visit Mudhenge. Well, and why wouldn't you? It's the best, most mysterious henge on this side of the border. Admission is 2 meat. Here you go. I knew you wouldn't come all the way without seeing famous Mudhenge. Here's a pamphlet that goes over just about everything we know about the history of this ancient monument. I'm looking for someone. Charles Wallace, about my height, similar build. Another missing person. Another? I don't mean to upset you. Mudhenge can be difficult. Some folks have a habit of walking into Mudhenge and never coming out. That's why we don't promote the Mudhenge challenge anymore. Doesn't sound like a challenge. Sort of sounds like murder. That's the very real risk of going missing that makes Mudhenge such a popular destination for tourists. What's so special about Mudhenge? Special? Well, during the swamp solstice, it's said that the needle of a compass placed in the center altar will point to the west. Not to west, but secret west. Where lies the thing you need most? That's special enough for you? When is the swamp solstice? If you're in a swamp, it's pretty much always the swamp solstice. What is Secret West? I'm no mystician, but Secret West is the direction in which lies that thing your heart is most missing. And it's said that a compass laid on the altar of Mudhenge during the swamp solstice will point to Secret West. That was the object of the Mudhenge challenge. God, I'm gonna trip over my own damn tongue too many times. But of course we don't run the challenge anymore. Too hard. Too many missing presumed deads. I'll be on my way, thanks. Okay. Noxious Mudbloom, gather the nectar. Stylish gel. Somebody's gonna lose their job at the fence factory. Alright, we're in. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Molly? Ooh, I need more mysticality. What can I do? Potion I can take? Sure. Do it. Translate it. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the huge tower. Okay. Okay, so this is a different one. What's that over to the east? East is the other way. This crazed Gatorman appeared out of nowhere and is champing at the bit to make sure you're nowhere 5 minutes from now. Wait, what am I looking at here? Have you not seen a Gatorman yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned, and they're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gatorman. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators. They have tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eaten. They especially hate intruders, and are the second biggest reason this swamp isn't a popular tourist destination. The first being it's a swamp. In any case, the Gator Man in front of you looks like he wants to give you a bad time. Clean as clock. Oh, we gotta do this without Molly. Oh no. But Molly! Molly Buttons! Oh heck. Get him, Claudia. Heck yeah. Okay, we got him. Nice. Okay, Claudia grew stronger. What's in the backpack? Complete change of clothes in the sack, and a black embossed card sticking out of the back pants pocket. Read the card. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the hewn tower. Phrase so nice you've read it twice. Turn the card over. The nudist creed. Nothing is worn, everything is visible. You elect to leave everything in the bag where you found it. Nothing is in your size anyway. Okay, sure. Oop, there's a thing. How do I not have 13 hobo code? What? What's my hobo code at? You're a level 12 student of the hobo alphabet. Are you kidding me? I'm not coming back and doing that till I got 13 hobo code. Okay? I accidentally walk right into a huge swarm of gnats and flies, and they're buzzing super loud, and actually they've got pretty good beat going. Are those tiny musical instruments? That a locust with a fiddle? What is even going on? I don't have enough moxie now because of frickin' Dark Noel. Oh, Molly really isn't with me. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. I am poisoned. I do not appreciate this. Claudia, no. There we go. Okay, that'll do. Thank you, Claudia. Swamp Honey, and Claudia grows stronger. +1 to all stats. Nice. Oh, that's noisy. Oh, there's Molly. Largemouth Bass and Sons. State your business. Hear about the missing children. Tom and Kathy, yeah, that's a sad song. We need to talk to, I guess either Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that. But I wouldn't let either of them know you've been speaking to the others. The bosses, they don't talk anymore. What's going on in this place? Largemouth Bass and Sons? Fish largemouth bass. And most of us are sons. Why don't the bosses speak to one another? Between you, me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Misters Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Aquatomy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a functional vital to the business, which is Mr. Tracy debones the fish and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale on the market. Are you saying you take the fish's bones and put them back in? It's tradition. For generations, the Chapmans debone the bass and a Tracy rebones them. Unique process is what gives our base its distinctive tang. What happened to the kids? You ask me? That's what I just did. Hell, they ran off. It's life in for everyone, and Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of largemouth bass deboner or reboner. I'll be going. The sign identifies these waters as a site of historical importance. This pool is the birthplace of largest mouth Luke, the bass present at the signing of Declaration of Independence. On August 2nd, 1792, he returned to his home waters to die, but his body was never found. I feel like he swam through some sort of, like, eldritch dimensional hole. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here before we get too far into anything else here. I do want to try to figure out the puzzle with, what do you call it? With this, but I think I'm going to end up going back to, the campus, because there's a few things I missed there, and I want to check out the mine in Crystal Dream Lake, too. So I actually think we're going to do that next. So, anyway, if you guys liked this video, let me know down in the comment section below, and I will leave the full playlist for Shadows Over Loathing down below me here on the screen if you guys want to check out everything that's happened up to this point, if this is your first episode, or if you just want a refresher. And I will leave the link to the game down in the description if you guys want to play this for yourselves. I will also leave the full playlist for Lego the Hobbit on the opposite side of the screen if you guys want to see everything that's happening over there with Thorin, Bilbo, the Hobbits, and Gandalf. Hobbits, the dwarves. I'm a dummy. Don't worry about it. And if you guys like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and don't forget to share the video around on your social medias and stuff. And coming up soon on my Instagram, I'm going to have a few of the other things that I work on in outside of videos, which is mainly crochet things, but because I'm that kind of weirdo, but it's fine. And don't forget to check out my Twitter if you guys don't get notifications on YouTube, because sometimes YouTube is stupid and it doesn't do things. So Twitter is the place to get notifications when videos go live. So that being said, this is Captain TigerLily, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.